There's a spring in the mountain and it flows down to the town. From the river to the ocean, it goes the whole world round. That spring of water goes the whole world round. There's a song in my heart, just a simple little tune, but the rhythm and the melody won't leave me alone. Around the world it's just a simple song.
From NPR Music and West Virginia Public Broadcasting, with support provided by Bailey Glasser and by the West Virginia Department of Tourism, welcome to a special edition of Mountain Stage with our host, Kathy Mattea.
Around the world it's just a simple song. This world is turning around, a simple song.
I'm Kathy Mattea, and this week we're looking towards the summer by looking back through our archives to bring you some of our favorite festival acts that have also brought their music to the mountain stage. I'm sure many of you listening know that feeling of excitement we get this time of year as festival season approaches. And this episode is going to help you build that anticipation. Later next hour, we'll hear a jam-filled set we're calling Never Miss a Sunday Show, with some modern festival favorites, including Bela Fleck and the Flecktones, Robert Randolph, Umphrey's McGee, and Leo Kottke and Mike Gordon. Also in the next hour, we'll pay tribute to the Horizons of Jam, with inspiration from the influential early 90s Horde Festival, with songs from Phish, Widespread Panic, Colonel Bruce Hampton, and Rusted Root, among others. In just a bit, we'll follow the road to Jamgrass, from Peter Rowan and David Grisman, to Keller Williams and the Travelin' McCurries, to the infamous String Dusters and Green Sky Bluegrass. Let's kick things off by paying tribute to the Woodstock Nation, with some legendary performances from iconic artists who were there in Bethel, New York that storied weekend, and they also visited us on the mountain stage. Coming up, we have Joan Baez, the band, Arlo Guthrie, Hot Tuna, Melanie, and we're opening the set with the same musical guest who opened Woodstock. Here's Richie Havens.
Can't get away without doing this.
Freedom, 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 freedom. Sometimes I feel like I'm a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like I'm a motherless child. Sometimes I feel just like I'm a motherless child. Long way from my home, oh Lord, Lord, singing freedom, 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 freedom. Sometimes I feel just like I'm almost gone. Sometimes I feel like I'm almost gone. Sometimes I feel just like I'm almost gone. A long way from my home, singing freedom, freedom. Clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands. Come on, clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands. I got a telephone in my bosom, and I can call him up from my heart. I got a telephone in my bosom, and and I can call from my heart. When I need my brother, I say brother. When I need my father, I say father. When I need my sister, I say sister. When I need my mother, I say mother. I'm not afraid to say it. 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 I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid.
We were so close, there was no room. We bled inside each other's wounds. We all had caught the same disease, and we all sang the songs of peace. Some came to sing, some came to pray, some came to keep the dark away. Lay down, lay down, lay it on down. Let your white bird smile up at the ones who stand and frown. You gotta lay down, lay down, lay it on down. Let your white bird smile up at the ones who stand and frown. So raise your candles high, 'cause if you don't, we could stay black against the night. You gotta raise them higher again, and if you do, we could stay dry against the rain. Lay down, lay down, lay it on down. Let your white bird smile up at the ones who stand and frown. You gotta lay down, lay down, lay it on down. Let your white bird smile up at the ones who stand and frown. Little sisters of the sun, lit candles in the rain, fed the world on oats and raisins, candles in the rain. And then they lit a fire to the soul who never knew he had a friend. Ah, men can live as brothers, I heard him say, candles in the rain. To be there was to remember, so I wanna lay it down again. I think that men can live as brothers, candles in the rain. Oh, raise the candles high, 'cause if you know, we could stay black against the night. You gotta raise them higher again, and if you do, we could stay dry against candles in the rain.
I wonder about things. I mean, what if Bob Dylan grew up playing the uke? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, what if he didn't play guitar? What if somebody gave him a uke and he started writing songs on the uke? There must be some way out of here, said the Joker to the thief. There's too much confusion. I can't get no relief. Businessmen that drink my wine, climb and dig my earth. None of them along the line know what any of it is worth. No reason to get excited. The thief he kindly spoke. There are many here among us who feel that life is but a joke. You and I, we've been through that, and this is not our fate. So let us not talk falsely now. The hour's getting late. All along the watchtower, Princess kept the view. All the people came and went, barefoot servants too. Outside in the distance, a wildcat did growl. Two riders were approaching, and the wind began to howl. All right, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it's not such a good. Maybe it's better that. Maybe it's better the way it is.
I pulled into Nazareth, feeling about 8:30. I'm trying to find some place where I can lay my head. Now, mister, will you tell me where a man might find a bed? You know, he grinned and he shook my hand, but no was all he said. Take a load off Fanny, take a load for free, and take a load off Fanny. And you can load right on me. I picked up my bag, I went looking for a place to hide. When I saw Carmen and the devil walking side by side, so I told her, hey Carmen, come on and let's shake it downtown. And she told me, said I gotta go, but my friend can stick around. So they take a load off Fanny, take a load for free.
There's a house in New Orleans they call Rising Sun, and it's been through many poor girl and me. Oh God, I'm one. If I had listened to what my mama said, I'd have been at home today. But I was young and foolish. Oh God, let a rambler lead me astray. And go tell my baby sister, don't do what I have done. You better shine that house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun. And I'm going back to New Orleans. My race is nearly run. I'm going back to spend my life beneath that rising sun.
Thank you. That was Joan Baez, who was 6 months pregnant when she appeared at Woodstock back in 1969, singing House of the Rising Sun. We heard the band singing The Weight, Arlo Guthrie with a playful take on Dylan's All Along the Watchtower, and we heard Hot Tuna, featuring Jefferson Airplane members with Embryonic Journey. Our Woodstock Nation set started with Richie Havens singing Freedom, and Melanie with the song she wrote inspired by her impromptu appearance at Woodstock, Lay Down Candles in the Rain. I'm Kathy Mattea, and you're listening to a special edition of Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Remember, if you missed part of Mountain Stage or you want to hear something again, visit the podcast section of mountainstage.org. Each podcast includes songs not heard on the radio and usually the complete finale song. If you enjoy the show, take a moment to subscribe and leave a review wherever you listen. This next set we're calling The Road to Jamgrass. The yellow brick road from bluegrass to jamgrass was paved by some iconic groups of musicians. With impromptu musical collaborations and songs that span eras, we've learned that there are more similarities than differences in the music of each generation. During this set, we'll hear Del McCoury's first appearance on the Mountain Stage in 1989, when he appeared as part of David Grisman's Bluegrass Experience. Del's boys, Robbie and Ronnie, were there that day too, with the mandolin genius Grisman. Then, after we hear Leftover Salmon, the McCoury Kids reappear in 2013 as part of the Travelin' McCourys, alongside the festival-friendly Keller Williams. They're followed by some recent favorites of the festival scene, Molly Tuttle, the infamous String Dusters, and Green Sky Bluegrass, who bring their own 4848 festival to Snowshoe Mountain, one of the highest points in West Virginia, every year. Our path begins with a man who carried the torch from bluegrass to jam, Peter Rowan. Here's Panama Red.
Panama Red, Panama Red. He'll steal your woman, then he'll rob your head. Panama Red, Panama Red. On his white horse Mescalito he come breezing to town. I bet your woman's up in bed with old Panama Red. The judge don't know when Red's in town. He keeps well hidden underground. Everybody's acting lazy, falling out and hanging around. My woman said, hey Pedro, you acting crazy like a clown. Nobody feels like working. Panama Red is back in town. Panama Red, Panama Red. He'll steal your woman, then he'll rob your head. Panama Red, Panama Red. On his white horse Mescalito he come breezing through town. I bet your woman's up in bed with old Panama Red. I'll pick it, Panama. But everybody's looking out for him, 'cause they know Red satisfies. All the girls love to listen to him sing and tell sweet lies. When things get too confusing, darling, we're better off in bed. Don't you be searching all them joints downtown when you got Panama Red. Panama Red, Panama Red. He'll steal your woman, then he'll rob your head. Panama Red, Panama Red. On his white horse Mescalito he come breezing through town. I bet your woman's up in bed with old Panama Red. Hey, thank you.
So long, everybody, it's time to go. We'll be back again on your radio. Well, I tried to sail the sea of life. I rowed my boat alone. Your love meant nothing to me, dear. My heart was made of of stone to a harbor filled with loneliness. My little boat was moored, and on the day I first met you, well, I fell right overboard. Till the end of the world goes round, I'll keep on loving you. As long as the sun comes up and comes down, till the big blue sky comes down to the ground. As long as the world goes round and round, I'll keep on loving you. Dear, my heart just won't keep still. And when it comes kissing you, I'll never get my fill. They said I'd never settle down, that I would always roam, that I could never be the type for loving wife and home. Till the end of the world goes round, I'll keep on loving you. As long as the sun comes up and comes down, and the big blue sky comes down to the ground. As long as the world goes round and round, I'll keep on loving you. So now I know the way I felt was only selfish pride. I thought my heart was fireproof, but you burned your way inside. So tell me what I've got to do, tell me how it stands. The cards are on the table, dear, my life is in your hands. Till the end of the world goes round, I'll keep on loving you. As long as the sun comes up and comes down, and the big blue sky comes down to the ground. As long as the world goes round and round, I'll keep on loving you. John Glick on the fiddle. Warren Blair on the fiddle. Del McCurry. Ronnie McCurry. Old Mike Garris. Robbie McCurry.
David Grisman. I'm gonna call Way Up on the Hill when they do the boogie, little John Hartford tune for y'all. Kids in the street out running with a bear. How my money do have to get? Gonna get him instead of with a jet set. Get way up on the hill with it. Do the boogie, do the boogie, do. Well, I wonder what they're doing when they're doing the boogie, and I wonder what I'm doing here. Now down in the city, if you ain't dead, you gotta watch the man. They're gonna bust your head right over. Leave you alone. 20 minutes later, gonna be back home. Way up on the hill with it. Do the boogie. Do the boogie, do. Well, I wonder what they're doing when they're doing the boogie, and I wonder what I'm doing here. Do the boogie, do the boogie, do the boogie. Well, I wonder what they're doing when they're doing the boogie. what I'm doing here.
Thank you very much.
Seem like everybody got a price. How do they sleep at night? When the sale comes first and the truth comes second, stop for a minute and smile. How come everybody's so serious? Acting so damn mysterious. Got the shades on your eyes and your heels so high, you can't even have a good time. Everybody looking to the left, everybody look to the right. Can you feel that? Gonna pay him with love tonight. It ain't about the money, money, money. We don't need your money, money, money. We just wanna make the world dance. Forget about your price tag. It ain't about the cha-chang-a-chang. Ain't about the ba-blang-blang. Wanna make the world dance. Forget about your price tag. Take it back in time, when music made us all unite. And it was the low blows in the video, hoes am I the only one that's getting tired? How come everybody's so obsessed? Money can't buy us happiness. Can we all slow down and enjoy right now? Guaranteed we be feeling alright. Everybody look to the left, everybody look to the right. Can you feel that? Gonna pay him with love tonight. It ain't about the money, money, money. We don't need your money, money, money. We just wanna make the world dance. Forget about your price tag. It ain't about the cha-chang-a-chang. Ain't about the blang, blang. Wanna make the world dance. Forget about your price tag.
about the money, 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 money. No, we don't need your money, 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 money. We wanna make the world dance. Forget about your price tag. It ain't about the cha-chang, cha-chang. Ain't about the ba-blang, ba-blang. I wanna make the world dance. Forget about your price tag. Jesse J.
Old Dooley was raised Carolina, got his schooling out in Vietnam. Tucks his hair up in a pioneer seed cap when he's bringing his cash crop in. Now everybody said he's just a simpleton farmer, plowing 100 acres out in Sugar Grove, smiling at you from an IH tractor. But there's a secret town in every row, in the Blue Ridge Mountains with the whispering pines. They used to grow tobacco, then they made moonshine. But there's something better in the back of the barn, down on Dooley's farm. Old Dooley's got a roadside farm stand, sweet corn, tomatoes, and turnip greens. But if you ask to buy a jug of sorghum, he'll know exactly what you mean. He'll meet you in the back of the woods at midnight. Bring a lantern, 'cause it's hard to find. He's got a strain that'll punch your lights out. Old Dooley's gonna blow your mind. In the Blue Ridge Mountains with the whispering pines, they used to grow tobacco, then they made moonshine. But there's something better in the back of the barn, down on Dooley's farm. You can hide by day, but the night will find you. They caught Dooley in the moonlight, drug him down from the field to the state farm to bust rocks on the roadside. Now everybody says I'm just a simpleton farmer, but they don't know that I'm an outlaw, growing green mustard in the family. 'Cause old Dooley is my grandpa. In the Blue Ridge Mountains with the whispering pines, they used to grow tobacco, then they made moonshine. But there's something better in the back of the barn, down on Dooley's farm.
cocktail, I couldn't get enough. I wouldn't let our worries get the best of us. Somebody help me, 'cause I can't see. But I haven't done anything that I can't name. Somebody help me, 'cause I can't see. But I haven't done anything that I can't name. Fell in love with the four chord I didn't need anymore. I forgot about the five of us and what came here for. Somebody help me, 'cause I can't see. But I haven't done anything that I can't name. Somebody help me, 'cause I can't see. But I haven't done anything that I can't name.
Remember when we were young and life was all a rhythm? Remember when we were young and love seemed so simple? When we met, summer came, when we swam down in the river. When we met, summer came, seemed like everything shimmered. Remember when we were young and hope came so easy? Remember when we were young and hate was only fleeting? When we met, summer came, when we swam out in the river. When we met, summer
That was Summer Camp by the infamous String Dusters, The Four by Green Sky Bluegrass, Dooley's Farm done by Molly Tuttle, and a cover of Jessie J's Price Tag by Keller Williams and the Travelin' McCurries. We also heard Leftover Salmon's festival-made take on John Hartford's Up on the Hill Where They Do the Boogie, David Grisman's Bluegrass Experience featuring Del McCurry with Till the End of the World Rolls Round, and we stepped off on the road to Jamgrass with Panama Red by Peter Rowan. We'd like to say hello to you right now if you're listening over WAMK in Kingston, New York, and on WXLQ in Bristol, Vermont. We hope you'll be with us next week for an encore episode featuring Wee Banjo 3, Southern Avenue, Lily Lewis, Cordovas, and Matt Anderson. This is Kathy Mattea, and you're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Mountain Stage is supported in part by this station and by West Virginia Public Broadcasting. Lodging for Mountain Stage guests is provided by the Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston's retail district. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. Welcome back to this special Festival Favorites edition of Mountain Stage. I'm Kathy Mattea. So far, we've gone back to visit the Woodstock Nation and hitchhiked our way along the road to Jamgrass. Later this hour, we'll be reminded why they say never miss a Sunday show when we hear live cuts recorded on Mountain Stage by Mo, Humphreys McGee, Robert Randolph and the Family Band, Bela Fleck and the Flecktones, the Royal Southern Brotherhood, Leo Kottke and Mike Gordon, and Fish. But we're starting this hour of festival favorites with a set we're calling Horizons of Jam. Inspiration for this next set comes from the early lineups of the Horde Festival, which launched in the summer of 1992 and ran through 1998. Horde stood for Horizons of Rock Developing Everywhere.
A couple months ago, we wrote a little thing that's a variation on the All Things Considered theme. So here it is, theme and variation with the All Things Considered theme on public radio at last. Thank you.
Woman, she moving to the weight of the world. Mama, she's carrying the weight of the world. Yeah, and all the time.
you what I do. I would quit my gambling and I would work on the building too. Working on a building. Working on a building for my Lord, for my Lord. It's a Holy Ghost feeling. It's a Holy Ghost feeling. A Holy Ghost feeling, a feeling, a feeling for my Lord. If I was a preacher man, I tell you what I'd do. I would have quit my preaching and I would work on a building. Working on a building. Working on a building for my Lord, for my Lord. It's a Holy Ghost feeling. It's a Holy Ghost feeling. A Holy Ghost feeling, a feeling, a feeling, a feeling, a feeling, a feeling, a feeling. I'd do. I would have quit my preaching and I would work on a building too. Working on a building, I'm working on a building. I'm working on a building for my Lord, for my Lord. It's a Holy Ghost feeling, it's a Holy Ghost feeling, a Holy Ghost feeling, a feeling, a feeling, a feeling.
reach out my hand. Me say me tell you to roll. Let me see my body on. Well, pick me up with golden hand. Me say me tell you to roll. Let me see my body on. Well, I would like to hold my little hand. We will run with, we will crawl with. I would like to hold my little hand. We will run with, we will crawl. Send me on my way, 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 send me on my way. Shot my hand, me say me tell you to run. Let me see nobody on. Pick me up with golden hand. Me say me tell you to run. Let me see nobody on. Oh, my little girl, how we will run with, how we will crawl with. I would like to hold my little girl, how we will run with, how we will crawl. Send me on my way, send me on my way, send me on my way. Tell you to run away. Let me see nobody on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
For you, but I said now, Princess, who right are you? Go ahead now, wilderness, diamonds in his pockets, and that's the bread now. This one, he wants to buy you rockets, ain't let's head now. But this one, got a princely racket. That's what I said now. Got some seal up on his jacket. Ain't in his head now. You marry him, your father will condone you. How about that now? You marry me, your father will disown you. You lead his head now. Marry him or marry me. I don't know when to love you, baby, can't you see? I ain't got no future or baby tree, but honey, really picked a lover ought to be. Honey, really picked a lover ought to base it. If you want to call me baby, go ahead now. And if you like to tell me maybe, go ahead now. And if you want to buy me flowers, go ahead now. And if you like to talk for hours, go ahead now. Before you, that's what I said now. Princess, Francis, who adore you. Go ahead now. One nurse, diamonds in his pockets, and that's red now. This one, he wants to buy you rockets. Ain't in his head now. Marry him or marry me. I'm the one that love you, baby, can't you see? I ain't got no future or fame to tree, but honey, really put the lover out to babe. Honey, really put the lover out to babe. Said if you want to call me baby, what? And if you like to tell me maybe, huh? And if you want to buy me flowers, and if you like to talk for hours, and if you want to call me baby, and if you'd like to tell me baby, and if you don't mind me, buy me flowers, go ahead now, baby. Want to talk for hours? Oh, Your Majesty, come on, get the king and marry me. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Go ahead now, baby. 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 Go ahead now.
That was Chris Barron with a solo rendition of Two Princes, rounding out our Horizons of Jam set. Chris's band Spin Doctors was among the first groups to tour as part of the influential Horde Festival in the early 90s. Another Horde alumni, Rusted Root, did their memorable tune Send Me On My Way. The prodigious Colonel Bruce Hampton and the Aquarium Rescue Unit gave their adaptation of the gospel standard Working on a Building. And we got a deep jam on Way to the World by Widespread Panic. That set opened with a 1992 performance of All Things Reconsidered by Fish, a group whose popularity hasn't stopped growing since the Horde days, and they've revolutionized the concert and festival business in many ways. I'm Kathy Mattea, and this is a special edition of Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. If you have questions or suggestions for us, our email address is feedback@mountainstage.org. You can also connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, and peek behind the scenes on our Instagram. All those links are at our website, mountainstage.org. We're approaching the end of this Festival Favorites episode of Mountain Stage, and as we reach our inevitable departure from the idyllic festival grounds of our minds, we're going to stretch things out on this final set we've called Never Miss a Sunday Show. This phrase has become a part of the live music vernacular, and we've always identified closely with it since Mountain Stage is almost always recorded on Sundays here in West Virginia. We're going to hear a fun, impromptu collaboration between Leftover Salmon's Vince Herman and the Royal Southern Brotherhood's Cyril Neville, who sang Fire on the Mountain together on Mountain Stage just a few hours after meeting for the first time. Bela Fleck and the Flecktones do a glowing take on Magic Fingers. Steel player Robert Randolph and the Family Band do Cut 'Em Loose, and we start this set with two bands who've collaborated on the popular Illinois festival called Summer Camp. Umphreys McGee performs Uncle Wally, and to start off, Moe with Captain America.
Captain America said, you gotta be like me, or you're gonna wind up dead. Left at the end of your road, that broke down and tied. You sleepyhead, won't you go to bed? Let me run your life. Like Cameron President, no one knew about the secrets like in his head. First tried to take his eye accusations too well. They flew like kryptonite. Now still looking good, what you gonna say? Everything's alright. Maybe right, maybe wrong. I'm in the middle anyway. Maybe right, maybe wrong. I'm in the middle anyway. Stuck in the middle anyway. Buckshot shooting had a barrel of fun with a smoking gun around the world. War the world, what a wonderful way to wear suicide line. Pay your fine, do your time, let me run your life. Maybe right, maybe wrong. I'm in the middle anyway. Maybe right, maybe wrong. I'm in the middle anyway. Stuck in the middle, right in the middle, dead in the middle anyway. Gotta be like me with a bubble in your bed, bugs in your telephone like you're nodding on. Home on the range, bed and gone bed. Won't you go to bed? Let me run your life.
to pass, often untold. The only thing we've clung to is not our own. Leave it on, remove the path, the plot is then sold. The only thing we've clung to is not our own. And I could tell left from right, I needn't be warned. And every time I round a corner, you'll be there, I know this. Opposites next in line, much clearer and formed. What option did we have?
Come on, somebody. Cut him loose. Cut him loose. Cut him loose. Got to cut him loose. Cut him loose. Cut him loose. Cut him loose. If you want to fall, you got to cut him. Blue and red makes purple, and one and one makes two. Gotta pick up when it rains, but does the baby get the juice? That's the one is enough. Two twos is pretty good too. But if you want them all, you got to cut it. Cut him loose. Cut him loose. Cut him loose. If you want them all, you got to cut it. Cut him loose. Cut him loose. Cut him loose. You don't pick the berries, you push them into. Gotta pick them when they ripe. That's a golden rule. You can have a handful, a few more than a few. But if you want them all, you got to cut it. Cut him loose. Cut him loose. Cut him loose. You got to cut him. Cut him loose. Cut him loose. Cut him loose. Oh, you got to cut him. Want him loving and loyal, coming back to you. Gotta let him go. You got to cut him. Cut him loose. Cut him loose. Cut him loose. If you want him more, you got to cut him. Cut him loose. Cut him loose. Cut him loose. If you want him more, you got to cut him. Cut him. Cut him loose. Want him more, you got to cut him. Cut him loose. Cut him loose. Cut him loose. Want him more, you got to cut him. Come on! Cut him loose. Cut him loose. Cut him loose. Want him more, you got to cut him. My little sister over here, y'all. Long distance runner, what you standing there for? Get up and get out, get out of that door. Play cold music on the ballroom floor, drowned in your laughter and you're dead to the core. It's a dragon with matches loose on the town. It's gonna take a whole bit of water just to cool him down. Fire, fire on the mountain. Fire, fire on the mountain. Feel the fire, fire on the mountain. Let you feel the fire, fire on the mountain. Almost a blaze, but you don't feel the heat. It takes all you got, but you can't stay on the beat. Well, you say it's a living, we all gotta eat. But you're here alone and there's no one to compete. And if mercy's a business, I wish it for you. More than just ashes. When your dreams come true now. Fire, fire in the mountain. I see fire, fire in the mountain. Don't you feel the fire, fire in the mountain. See the fire, fire, fire in the mountain. Are you ready? Bart Walker on guitar, y'all. Brother Vince Herman, y'all. Long distance runner, what you holding out for? Caught in slow motion in the dash for the door. The flame from your stage has not spread to the floor. You gave all you had. Why you wanna give more? And the more you give, the more it takes. That's the line beyond which nobody can take. You know no fire, fire mountain, in the fire, fire on the mountain. Fire, the fire on the mountain. The fire, fire, fire on the mountain. Say the fire up. Hey, everybody all over the world now, sure. Fire up. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Yes, it is too. Fire up. Sit in the halls of Congress, on the floor of the Senate, there's a sit down and fire up. Before the next Supreme Court section, there's a sit down and fire up. They said, legalize it, yes, fire up. And I'll advertise it. Fire up. Legalize. Yeah, fire up, and now you advertise it. Fire up, you're not giving no room with the word now. Fire up, that's not saying nothing to me now. Yeah, fire up, all over the world, it's not a big nobody now to. Fire up, it's only a print, it's only an earth. Fire up.
I'm so glad you could join us for this special episode of Mountain Stage, and we hope you've enjoyed listening as much as we've enjoyed making it. Be with us next week for an encore episode featuring We Banjo 3, Southern Avenue, Lily Lewis, Cordovas, and Matt Anderson. Mountain Stage is produced by Larry Gross and Adam Harris. This special edition was produced by senior producer Jeff Shirley, associate producer John Ingram, and our broadcast engineer Patrick Stevens, along with Larry Gross. Production assistance came from Mallory Richards and Adam Harris. Lodging for Mountain Stage guests is provided by the Marriott Town Center Hotel in Charleston, West Virginia. We hope you'll go out and hear some live music wherever you are just as soon as you can. And whatever you do, take care of your shoes. You've been listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Before we pack up our tents, we're going to round things out with another wonderful collaboration, this time between fingerstyle guitar legend Leo Kottke and Phish bassist Mike Gordon, From Pizza Towers to Defeat. Then we'll finish with an excerpt of Foam from Phish's performance on Mountain Stage in 1992. Thanks again for listening. Here's Leo Kottke and Mike Gordon.
This job was as a piano player at a pizza parlor somewhere in Los Angeles. How's this start? Oh, I got it. You've been stealing the menudo from the back of Pizza Towers. That was the beginning of the start. You've been taking the tequila up until the after hours, but don't you take it too hard. It's been 5 long years since you robbed a train to Chico. Now you're in the back of a truck. But that's what's from robbing the last train to Chico. So goodbye, and Enrico, good luck. Did you speak to Richard Nixon by that plane in San Bernardino? Tell him he relied on blush too much. Did he smile and say he loves you? Was he wearing high-heeled shoes? Was his pardon for your felony a crutch? It's been 5 long years since you robbed a train to Chico. Now you're in the back of a truck. But that's what's from robbing the last train to Chico. So goodbye, and Enrico, good luck.
just keeps getting harder. And I'm falling into a deep well. Falling into a deep well. Falling into a deep well. but the phone keeps getting thicker, and it just keeps getting harder, and I'm falling
Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey Glasser and by the West Virginia Department of Tourism. This is NPR.